Pagans celebrate Yule, a holiday that takes place during the winter solstice, usually just a few days before Christians celebrate Christmas. The two holidays have similarities since Christmas is rooted in both the Germanic Yule as well as the Roman Saturnalia. Winter solstice celebrations occur in many cultures all over the world. They predate Christmas. Paganism is a religious movement that finds its roots in pre Christian religions, incorporating various beliefs and practices from non Christian or pre Christian religions. Today's pagan communities place emphasis on unity and diversity, which is why our traditions are so important to us. Each of us finds our own path to walk. Winter solstice celebrations have been observed as early as the Neolithic period, the end of the Stone Age. Beginning around 10,200 BC, Neolithic monuments such as Newgrange in Ireland and Maysaw in Scotland align with the sunrise on the winter solstice. The winter solstice was celebrated in a variety of cultures across the globe, taking on many forms. For example, the birth of sun gods such as Mirtha, worshipped in the Roman Empire, and Horus, worshipped in ancient Egypt, were celebrated around the winter solstice. Early Christians and pagans experienced some conflicts, but they were not always enemies. Early Christians often had pagan family members or ancestors. They understood these pagan holidays and probably participated in them. Furthermore, the conquering Christians wanted to convert their heathen brethren, so they incorporated many pagan traditions into the Christian religion. If you were to ask someone to describe Christmas festivities, they'd likely mention all the delicious food that's prepared for the Christmas feast and all the gifts that are given. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year. In Northern Europe, this was a time of cold weather and a time when crops couldn't be grown. Celebrating with a feast gave people a time to rejoice during this dark time of the year. The notion of giving gifts was believed to bless the following year's harvest. In ancient Rome, pagans celebrated Saturnalia, which honored Saturn, the god of agriculture. People had a holiday from work and feasts were planned. They brought gifts and sacrifices to offer Saturn. I have a video on Saturnalia, which I will link below. This evolved into the Romans giving each other small tokens. Candles were a popular gift to symbolize the recurrence of light. Another common Christmas tradition in this day and age is leaving milk and cookies out for Santa. This tradition actually finds its origin in another pagan belief. Norse and Germanic pagans worshipped a deity named Odin. Odin, a large man with a flowing gray beard, looked like the modern image we have of Santa Claus. He was often portrayed as being pulled through the sky by an eight-legged horse called Sleipnir. This, of course, can be likened to Santa traveling via reindeer. A tradition began in the Norse communities where pagan children would fill their boots with carrots and hay and leave a treat for Sleipnir. The children believed that Odin would pass by in the night, feeding Sleipnir with hay and carrots and leaving small gifts. Singing songs during the holidays comes from the pagan tradition called wassailing. Wassailers would roam through their villages in small groups, singing loudly with the aim of banishing evil spirits and wishing good health to those around them. No wassailing group was complete without their traditional drink on hand, made from mulled ale, curdled cream, roasted apples, eggs, spices, and sugar. In the 13th century, St. Francis took inspiration from these happy choirs and started the tradition of Christmas caroling. As pagans, we have a close connection to nature. During Yule, many pagans would bring in branches and evergreen trees to remind them of the coming spring. I imagine they also enjoyed the sweet smell. I know I do. These trees were often decorated with apples, nuts, and dried flowers. This was done both to symbolically honor the evergreen tree and to represent the shift from winter to spring. Back in the day, mistletoe featured commonly in several pagan rituals and is considered by many pagans to be a sacred plant. Mistletoe was often used to honor the god Saturn, with fertility rituals being performed beneath the mistletoe. Mistletoe wasn't the only sacred plant for pagans. Holly was another holy plant. Holly was connected with the god Saturn. During the Saturnalian holiday, Romans made holly wreaths to exchange as gifts for good luck. For many people celebrating Christmas, mistletoe is often hung as a decoration in the home. If you were to find yourself under the mistletoe with someone today, you'd likely to share a kiss. Many can Many pagans continue to celebrate the holidays, honoring traditions that our ancestors began. Some pagan families celebrate a variety of winter holidays and develop their own traditions. Building your own Yule altar is a perfect way to both honor and celebrate the winter season. The purpose of the altar is to honor the return of the sun. This is my Yule altar. It has long been a tradition for pagans to burn a Yule log. Historically, large logs would be brought into one's home to burn during the winter season. In modern times, this could be quite impractical. Using smaller logs in a backyard fire pit or fireplace, however, keeps this tradition alive today. Ironically, Christmas did not appear till about 400 years after Christ's death. Early church leaders were not thrilled with the holiday, and in fact, the Puritans banned it in early America. Christmas only became a major Christian holiday in the 9th century, but its origin as a Christian holiday was rocky. By creating a new holiday with numerous similarities to Yule, the church was able to begin separating the people from their pagan beliefs, replacing them with those of the Roman Catholic Church. Today, it's popular to gather with friends to celebrate the light, or you may wish to take a solitary evening nature walk. Whatever works for you. I hope this video was informative. Please give it a like and join me in future videos. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you are interested in. Thanks and have a very witchy day.